Hi, it's Jack Zufeld again. I want to talk to you about thinking big. How big can you think? Let me show you what is important if you're going to think big. I'm going to show you some props to help you get the vision. How big can you think? Look at this calculator. This is a for real calculator. It's humongous. It actually works. If you got big problems financially, don't you need a big calculator? Or if you want to make lots of money, don't you need a big calculator? What about this? I saw a TV remote. This is a for real TV remote. Oh my gosh. It will make the TV change channels. But look how big it is compared to my hand. It's ginormous. How big can you think? Look at this clip. Oh my gosh, this is a huge paper clip. It's humongous. I'm showing this so you get the vision of thinking big. Because if you don't think big, guess what you're going to get? You're going to get small. How about a pencil or a pen? Look at this pen. This pen and this pencil. They're ginormous. They're big. How big can you think? Now, I showed you some of these props just so you get the vision of thinking big. You must think outside of the box. You must not let little rubber bands hold you back. Here's a big rubber band. You can think big, can't you? How big can you think? Well, how big do you want to think? Check it out in your heart, your core desire. Do you want to make a lot of money? How much is a lot? How big can you think? Right now, you're making $2,000 a month. I remember when I made $1,200 a month. And I had a wife and 2 children, and I was struggling. And I just wished if I could just make another $500 or $100 a month. Oh, that'd be great. I didn't think big. I just thought to the next paycheck. And then I said, when I got to that $100 a month, if I could only make $500 a month, then I'd be there. And then I got to $500 a month, and I thought, well, I can see the next plateau. And then I thought bigger and bigger. And now my influence on this planet is so big I can't relate to it. And I have a target now, thinking big, of 200 million people. And hopefully you'll be one of them, that I have some kind of positive influence on and help them go from point A to point B in their life because of my book, The DNA of Success, or my audio program, How to Use the Conquering Force Within You, or maybe even just my blog. Whatever I can do to help people like you go from point A to point B in their life, that's what I'm about now. And I have learned how to think big. And thinking big is important if you want to get big. And I don't mean physically big, although big muscles, you know how these guys want to build these big muscles? You've got to think that big or you'll never get there. So you take the protein drinks and you do all that stuff to get big muscles. Same with a big wallet or big bank account. Same with a big love in your family. How big can you think? Well, I'm going to suggest you take the blinders off that are most likely like this where you can barely see. Take the blinders off and look at how big this world is and how big other people are achieving. And know this, that you too can get there on one condition. Well, 2 actually. 1, it's a core desire with all your heart to be that big financially, be that big in your love relationships, or to be that big in any area that matters to you. And that you will find a teacher, trainer, mentor, somebody that can help you learn how to be as big and as good as they are. It's not if, it's only when you think big and are following a core desire, or chasing a core desire. Check out my blog, jackzufeld.com, and you'll see the kind of information I'm sharing with the world that can help you and anybody you love achieve more on a big level. Look at these. They're ginormous. How big can you think?